When I first started in color analysis, I've shared with you that I used to offer free color analyses, and mainly they were free mini color analysis at Studio Fontana because I needed to educate people on what color analysis was because it wasn't trending like it is today. And I learned quite quickly in doing that sometimes people actually don't want your professional color analysis opinion. And a great example of that, just a simple example, it happened frequently where people with naturally very dark hair who had been coloring their hair blonde for quite some time would ask me my opinion on their hair color. And when I would suggest going back to their natural hair color range, share with them what their current hair color was doing to their skin and what have you, many would cry, and many would send me emails endlessly saying I'm a terrible person and dishonest and what have you. And so I learned quite quickly before giving color analysis advice to actually ask people, do you really want my opinion? Before somebody checks out for a color analysis on my site, now they have to check off this box. And this is my way of saying to somebody, do you really want my opinion? And I'm saying it to them virtually. However, when somebody receives their results, I don't see their reactions, and I don't know the emotions they might be going through, but I do in some cases receive endless emails from people still. And the other day I published a video where I shared with you that people's personal perceptions of color harmony sometimes distorts their acceptance of professional color analysis advice. I actually don't personally care what color analysis result my clients receive other than it's the result that I see, whereas clients perhaps have a vested interest emotionally in their color analysis result received. I shared with you in the color analysis personal perceptions video, I'll tag it below, that sometimes people's personal perceptions of color harmony vary from color analysis checks done by a professional. And I'll receive sometimes emails from people sharing some comparisons and saying I'm no way the palette you gave me or what have you. And I used to prepare separate documents, and because I truly care beyond what anyone might think about the results that somebody receives. And it hurts me to hear when somebody is emotional about their results, because that's not fun. So I used to prepare separate documents with pointing arrows and giving comment bubbles on these pictures, these update pictures that people were sending in, wanting to discuss their results. And I used to spend, in some cases, hours on emails and trying to show people what I saw. And then months later, I would get another email, say, from them saying, do you know what, you're so wrong and I need a refund. Sometimes even that happens years later. And I've just learned that, I feel for you, and if you're not agreeing with the result, that's totally cool. But my service is a service that I tell you what I see, and in some cases that's different than what you see, and that's cool. And sometimes it's about looking past your personal perceptions of color harmony. I truly care. And so, like just yesterday, we received an email from somebody who 3 years ago was color analyzed as a true spring, and Our advice would be to go back to the report that she received at the time, blow up the pictures and look at that. We said to her that if she wanted to sign up for a current package and get reanalyzed, she could do that. And if a different result was arrived at, we would refund her for the reanalysis. But I learned early on in my career, in business, just training, there is a value exchange, and time is in my mind is my value that I exchange. And so if you're asking for a lot of that and thinking I'm a terrible person if I don't give that beyond the service package that you signed up for, that's cool. But I've even had to block people from writing in the emails because their emails started to get harassing. Sharing all of this to really just be upfront from a professional color analysis perspective. And if you're somebody processing results, there's nothing saying that you have to wear them. And I will always say wear what you love, but when you sign up for a color analysis service, you're asking the professional their opinion based on the system they use and their training level and experience. And that's what you would get, and which might not be in alignment with how you perceive your own perception of color. Self-image shifts over time and what have you. Wear what you love. That's what I will always say. And sometimes it may take you years and years to perhaps embrace a professional color analysis result, perhaps never. And that's cool. That's okay. But when you sign up for a service, you're asking the professional's opinion. And speaking as a professional, that's what I give to the best of my ability. And so this happens in person and virtually. I will also say my comments online about soft summer or soft autumn not having natural blonde hair post-puberty is about the system that I use. If you're using a different color analysis system or looking at free materials online, which are most often a different color analysis system being referred to, because there isn't many free materials online for the system that I use, you're looking at a different system, and you can't apply a different system's logic to my logic. Muted summer and muted autumn in the system that I use could technically be called soft summer and soft autumn because those are the most closest palettes. Labels across systems are not consistent. Either are colors, and so that's what I will say on that topic. And so if you are signing up with a professional, just be aware of that sort of thing as well. I hope this helps you as you've been processing results. I find information in online color analysis groups in many cases is misinformation. Those groups are fun, and I'm not against them because having discussions about color analysis is great for the industry. But just be aware too, when you're in those groups, who are those discussions happening with? Are they happening with professionals or people who have looked at free materials online and made their own judgments or made their own assessments? And I say this with love. Hopefully this helps us again as you're processing results.